Hello, uh, BA first sem honor students. Yesterday I have discussed about from paper 2, that is decentralization system. So in that particular chapter, you are asked to read about 73rd and 74th Amendment of the Constitution. One is related with rural local self-government and another one is related with urban local self-government. So you study about that two act, and in each and every book these acts are written very nicely. So today I am going to discuss little bit about from your first paper, that is liberal political theory. So liberal political theory is one of the oldest political theory, and it has various dimension and it has changed from time to time. For example, the earlier liberalists were known as classical liberalism, then we have modern liberalism, and after that we have neoliberalism. So liberalism is still there, but its characteristics are changes from time to time, according to the situation, according to the circumstances, etc. But the main theme of liberalism is that freedom of individuals in various ways. So I'm going to discuss about that theory little bit. The liberal political theory is one of the significant political theory of the nature and functions of the state. What should be the functions of the state according to the liberal thinkers, and what should be the nature of the state, whether it is a police state or it is a welfare state or what type of state it would be. So its roots can be traced to the days of the 16th century, and since then it has passed several stages. That means liberal theory is one of the earliest theory regarding the functions and natures of the states, and it has passed through several stages. And in fact, liberalism emerged from the enlightenment of the glorious revolution in England. All of you are aware of that glorious revolution which took place in England, and where without any bloodshed powers were gradually transferred from king or queen to the democratic institution. That was known as glorious revolution. Then American War of Independence. That War of Independence is also related with human rights. And French Revolution, all of you are also know that the main, the main theme of French Revolution is liberty, equality and fraternity. So all these things are related with freedom of the people, and all these events actually modified the concept of liberalism. So the liberal political theory again is divided into, already I told you, that classical liberalism, modern liberalism and neoliberalism. But the general meaning of the term liberalism is that it is the word which is derived from the Latin word liberalis, which means pertaining to free man. Pertaining to free man. That means liberal means where we are thinking about freedom of man. First emerged in the early 18s, which believes in some aspects includes civil liberties, political equality, freedom of conscience and freedom of thought, the rule of law, limited government, private property, and laissez-faire economics. Laissez-faire economics means individualistic economics. Moreover, liberalism favors a pluralistic secular state and opposed all efforts to link religion with politics. So these are the general nature of a liberal state. Actually, liberalism means a state where people can enjoy various types of freedoms. It includes civil liberties, political equality, then freedom of conscience means freedom of religion, freedom of speech, then rule of law, then limited government. That means government is the means to an end. Government should act for the welfare of the people. Then there should be the right of private property of the people. Then laissez-faire economies. Laissez-faire economies means individualist economies. That means they are in favor of capitalist system of economy where the people are given the right of private property and means of production. That means of production is also controlled by the people. Moreover, those who are the liberalists, they favors a pluralist secular state. That means pluralist means there may be diversity, but it should be a secular state. It should not be controlled by any religious leader or any religion. Okay, so there should not be any connection between religion and politics, which was there during Middle Ages. During Middle Ages, religion actually control everything, politics and everything. But they said that religion is not related with politics. So there are certain definitions also of liberalism. You can study it from your own book and you will find out which one is suitable. So now I will discuss various forms of liberalism. Already I told you classical liberalism is there, modern liberalism is there, neoliberalism is there. And when you will study all these type of liberalism, some common things are there, but some new things are emerged from time to time. So oldest form of liberalism is actually known as classical or traditional liberalism. And the main exponent of classical liberalisms are, you have already heard the name of John Locke, who was responsible for creating a theory of social contract, then Adam Smith, then Ricardo, then John Stuart Mill, Herbert Spencer, etc., etc. They were the supporter of classical liberalism. So what are the characteristics of classical liberalism? So according to classical liberalism, state is a means to an end. That means state is a machinery which will fulfill the desire of the people. Therefore, the state should sacrifice for the individual. State should have to do everything for the individual. If necessary, they will have to give more power to the people instead of enjoying those powers. And they will also help the people to develop their personality, and that is why they should have to give them the opportunity to enjoy along with political power. Individuals should have to enjoy economic power also. The state as a social institution, actually they said that state is created by the individual for their own benefits. So as the creator or the individual, so it is the responsibility of the state to look after the interest of their creator. Then the individual should be given more important than the state. Yes, state is a means to an end. State is a machinery to fulfill the interest of the people. So, individual should not be sacrificed at the altar of the state. On the other hand, state should have to protect individual and should have to give much more importance to individual. And that is why the functions of the state should be limited. Okay, the state should not use excessive power or should not interfere in the day-to-day life of the people. Then the functions of the state should be confined only the maintenance of law and order and for the peaceful coexistence of individual in the society. Why they should have to maintain law and order? So that people can live in a peaceful society where they can enjoy their full freedom and enjoy their life with full potential. So the individual should be given full freedom within the state in every walk of life, especially in the economic life. Because they said that political rights are meaningless without economic rights or economic facilities. So, against socialism, the liberalism or the liberalist thinkers, they said that people should be given the rights, more economic rights. They should have the right to private property. They should have to become the owner of production. They should have to control the economic activities of the state, so on and so forth. So they should be allowed to establish and expand their business according to their own choice without any restraint from the state. State should not give any dictation to the people regarding their activities, economic activities. It is the individual who will decide themselves what to do and what not to do in economic affairs, because only economic self-sufficiency can make an individual a true independent person. Then there should be open competition among the individuals in socio-economic and political life. That means state should not interfere in the open competition. They should not help those people who are lagging behind in the way of subsidies or in the way of what I can say, that loan, etc. It is an open competition. Whoever is successful in that competition, he will survive. The classical liberalists believe in the theory of survival of the fittest. That means competition is open. If you are industrious person, if you are intelligent persons, if you are powerful persons, then you will win the battle and you will survive. No one from outside, like the state, should help the weaker competitor to win the battle. So competition should be open and there should not be any interference by the state. And last one is, according to classical liberalists, each and every individual has some rationality. That means you should not enjoy your freedom limitlessly. Due to his rationality, as the human beings are rational being, he can better understand his own business than the others. That means guidance of state is not necessary, as the individual are rational, as they can judge what is good for them and what is bad for them. So no prescription from the state is necessary. The rationality is one of the most important characteristics which help him to develop his personality. So they have taken into consideration, or they thought that individuals are rational beings, and as they are rational beings, they can judge themselves what is good for them and what is bad for them, and that is why there is no necessity of interference of any other authority in their day-to-day life. So what we found in the classical liberalism, state should perform minimum function. Individuals should enjoy economic rights, economic benefits from the society, and state should always think for the people, because individual created the state for fulfilling their own needs. So state should have to respect the individual. Okay, and they thought that people are very much intelligent, they are very much what I can say, very good judge for themselves, so no interference is necessary. And they are also believe in survival of the fittest. That means competition should be open. No one should help anyone who are lagging behind like the state, and in that competition, who will win the battle? He will only survive. So that is the characteristics of classical liberalism. So in my next topic, I will discuss about modern liberalism as well as that of neoliberalism. And you will find that somehow or other neoliberalism is similar to that of classical liberalism, because neoliberalism came into existence after the globalization. So when I will discuss, I will tell you how it has happened. Okay, thank you.